Have you ever watched a football game or a basketball game or a baseball game or any kind of athletic game whatsoever? And let's say there was a blue team and a red team. And the blue team, let's just say the blue team were the good guys and the red team were the bad guys, the team you didn't like. And so you're a fan of the blue team, you're not a fan of the red team, and you sit around and you root for the blue team, but you're wearing a red jersey. So really, even though you say you're good, you really represent everything that's bad. You're really on the bad team. Now, doesn't that sound crazy? I mean, that does sound crazy. And so how does that relate to us? Well, in our culture, in our world, we've decided that we're good people and we like to do good things and make good decisions and be good to everybody. But what if just being good didn't get us on the good team? What if we could actually be good and be on the other team? On the enemy's team. And so that's the question of today. What if you are on Satan's team? Isn't that in your face? Well, I hope it hurts. Because it's so realistic that you could actually be fighting for Satan and think that you're good and going to heaven. Because really, we talked about this before, but good doesn't get you to heaven, God gets you to heaven. And good is a God standard, and the only way to the Father is through the Son. So if you're not following Jesus, then you have to be following the enemy. And so let me ask you a question. So John 10:10 says, the thief comes to kill and steal and destroy. Can you see in your own life how when people encounter you that the killing, the stealing, and destroying comes out in the way that you treat people in your world? Or maybe you're a compulsive liar. Or maybe you love to just treat women like trash. But see, all of that stuff is completely contrary to how God would treat us and is absolutely in line with how Satan wants to treat us. And so let me read this verse to you. If you see yourself destroying people's lives, and just be honest with yourself. I mean, I'm being honest with you. I'm being brutally honest with you, so you be brutally honest with yourself. When I treat people, do I treat them in a way that builds them up, or do I tear them down? Do I treat girls like treasure, or do I treat them like trash? Do I lie to my parents, or do I respect my parents? Do I lie to my friends? Do I use my friends? Am I only in my friendships to get what I want out of them? And 90% of the world just hangs out with people to get what they can out of those people. We use people like crazy. Is that you? And so look at this. This is John chapter 8, verse 44. It says, "For you are the children of your father the devil, and you love to do the evil things he does." See, that's what makes you on his team, is that he is the one who loves evil. And if you love evil, and evil is what this world would consider good, then you are a child of his. It says, "He was a murderer from the beginning and has always hated the truth." Do you hate the truth? Do you not deny Jesus? If you deny Jesus, you hate the truth. Satan hates the truth. That makes you a follower of the enemy, of Satan. It says, "There is no truth in him. When he lies, it is consistent with his character, for he is a liar and the father of lies." Are you on the enemy's team? Do you hate Jesus? Do you hate Christians? Do you tear them down? Do you make fun of them? Do you deny God? Do you think it's all a fake big bunch of lies? If you do, not only are you wrong, but you are actually fighting for the enemy. You're on Satan's team. I don't think you want that. So I'll ask you one more time. What if you are on Satan's team?